Just want to show this trade to you. This indicates there was a weekend right here. I've got these really zoomed in so you can see them clearly, but this is a weekend where the market opened on Sunday, and then when the GMT time changed to Monday, which is still on Sunday for people living in the United States. But there was a gap. You notice that there was a gap down. It gapped down about 60 pips. There is a strategy, and it works sometimes. I wait until it confirms that it's going to do something based on the signals, but the strategy is that usually the market fills in the gap. Not always, but many times it does. So when I got a fresh cross here, and I jumped a gun just a little bit, it was close to the end of this trade right here, so I got in towards the end of that bar. So I probably was in 3 pips sooner than I should have been waiting for the signal, but it was looking pretty good, so I jumped in. And then I kept on moving my stop up, and so I moved it up to this point. And when the candle formed right here, this red one that came down, I moved it to the bottom of the previous bar -1, and that's where we got stopped out. The candle right here opened and went up and then came back down, so we got stopped out on the down. Yes, there were some more pips to be had over here, but the market was really choppy during that time, and so I've got the 20, I think it was 24, 25 pips out of that trade. So that was just basically waiting for a signal, not getting excited or anticipating too much. I did anticipate, this is on a 15-minute, I probably anticipated about 2 or 3 minutes, but it looked like it was still going up, so I chanced it. But that's how that little trade worked out. The last trade was on the pound dollar, and this one happens to be on the euro dollar. And the entry times came right at the same time. You see, this was at a weekend, and there was the gap on the euro dollar as well. So the signal was given on both currency pairs. When it gave it on one, I already looked at the other one. It had a signal as well. So I took this signal. This may have been the one I took first, and then took the other one and anticipated it a little bit. But we were able to move our stops up, and this one just got taken out at 15 pips. It was taken out because the other trade was starting to get a little bit weak, and so the pound dollar and the euro dollar many times moved together, and they were starting to come back a little bit. Yes, it was a lot bigger move, but that's all I had time for because I was busy doing some other things. So just a couple little trades you can see that you can get out, and this was probably based on a management decision getting out rather than a stop, but you can see that I did get out at a pretty decent spot before it took its drawdown. It would have drawn down against me, but then in the long run there was like 75 pips to be had on that. But when you got a busy schedule and you got a lot of things going, then you just take pips here and there, and that's why we feel like this is a good little strategy. A jump start is a good little cash flow strategy, and the launch pad just gives you more instruction and more help in knowing more detail of how to get in and out of trades. So just a couple more examples of some little trades. Good trading and trade well.